Which
You're
is
like
so
billionaire,
unnecessary. I mean, 200 million is impressive. Like, why
isn't
not
it?
just roll with that? You know what I mean?
I know.
In most network marketing organizations, the time and the production required to go from zero to positive cash flow is
Hello, my fellow Ripplers. This is Chris Miles, your cash flow expert and anti-financial advisor. This show is for you that works so hard for your money, and you're now ready for your money to start working harder for you today. You want that freedom of cash flow now, not 30 or 40 years from now, but you want it today so you can live that life that you love with those you love. And it's not just about getting rich. It's about living a rich life, because as you are blessed financially, as you financially prosper, you now have a greater capacity to create a ripple effect through the lives of those around you. Guys, thank you for allowing me to create a ripple effect through your lives as well. You guys have been tuning in. We're over 850 freaking episodes in the last 2 years. Thank you so much for being such a loyal listener or watcher. If you're on YouTube, obviously, thank you so much for joining us today. Guys, if you haven't done so already, there's also another second YouTube channel. There's the podcast channel. We have the Money Ripples podcast channel. You definitely should like and subscribe. And we've got the Money Ripples podcast or Money Ripples channel, period. Money Ripples. That's it. So that's one that I know most of you guys are already on, but make sure you're subscribed to both so you do not miss out on any updates, any great content that we put out for you. Okay, guys, so I'm bringing back a guest. I believe we're on our fourth returning guest. And you know, if I bring him on 4 times, there's a reason. So I'm bringing back Paul Hetchings here. Paul actually lives in Idaho, successful entrepreneur of multiple businesses. Definitely somebody I've watched his journey over really the last, I think, 10 to 15 years at this point. He's a father of 4. He even went from living in a single wide mobile home to retiring debt free in his 40s and everything else. So I know his message resonates with a lot of you because you guys want to know how did he get that freedom. And guys, we're going to talk about something today that you might be missing out on to create a massive income stream for you without you having to work your tail off, which is the whole point of this show. So Paul, welcome back.
Hey, Chris, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me on, and hello to all the money ripplers out there.
Yeah, now I think it's been about a year or so since we had you on, which means that was over 100 episodes ago. So even if they've been binging, they may not have gone this far back unless they've been a loyal listener for quite a while. Tell us a little bit more about that backstory about the single wide and stuff.
Yeah, so I grew up in Idaho. I grew up in a double wide. That's where I grew up. And, just kind of followed the traditional route that my teacher said to follow, go to school, get good grades, get a good job. So I graduated from college with a business degree. Was kind of shocked to find that the best job I could get was $11.09 an hour. So I started in the corporate world and realized quickly that the joys of corporate life were not for me. And so when a friend of mine gave me an invitation to look at a network marketing business, I was like, heck yeah, let's take a look, So I got into network marketing, failed for a number of years, then eventually broke through thanks to great mentors and persistence and became the number one earner and recruiter in my network marketing company. So I had some success there. And then in 2009, I got into affiliate marketing. So I was doing network marketing combined with affiliate marketing. And then in 2016, I started an affiliate marketing company that I've been focused on since then. And then along that journey, is probably all of I've been taking my earnings from my business and investing them into income producing assets. And so thankfully, I have rental properties, debt free. I know you might not be a fan of that, Chris, but debt free rental properties with great passive income. And I'm just living a life of freedom. I own my time. I get to do what I want to do every day. I've got plenty of time for my wife and my 4 boys, and just super happy and thankful and excited to share anything I can that might be of value to other people on the journey.
Hey, to be clear, I'm not opposed to debt free. I mean, if you got more than enough cash to burn, debt free is great, right? One less bill to pay, which is not a bad thing at all, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I know that a lot of our people too, they're also investing in various real estate or they're looking at alternative investments and things like that too. So it's kind of cool to hear you do both. You've got the business income and you got the real estate income. Funny enough, I actually told them, I did an episode recently about Dave Ramsey, who claims he's worth 600 or 700 million, but find out he's really only worth about 200 million, but he inflates the value of what he thinks his business and his real estate's worth. Um,
How'd you
but
find that out?
Well, it took a lot of digging. I went down a
Wow.
rabbit hole for a few hours to really look. I was actually trying to find out how much his net worth was with the 6 or 700 million to see what the breakdown was. So I was
Uh-huh.
looking for a different reason, but what I found was surprising was, oh, he's lying. And even like he got on one show where they claimed he was a billionaire. He didn't argue that. So
Which
you're
is
like
so
billionaire,
unnecessary. I mean, 200 million is impressive. Like, why
isn't
not
it?
just roll with that? You know what I mean?
I know. I know, seriously. And here's what I tell him is that business and real estate are the two primary investment that he's invested in, not mutual funds, right? Like he talks
Yeah.
everybody to buy
Yeah.
mutual funds, but he's made money in his business. It was worth about roughly, well, worth arguably about $50 million. And then his rest of his real estate, which is like over 150 million dollars, right? But
Mm,
none of that is literally his stocks, and mutual funds. That's not what he got rich off of. And I love that
yeah.
you're doing the very thing that we've both figured out and he figured out, but at least you're teaching your people to do the same thing.
Yeah. And like Bob Proctor says, I have license to brag because none of this stuff is mine. Robert Kiyosaki's strategy minus the leverage to the max.
Right.
So, yep.
Yeah, you got to have a good balance there. Yeah, leverage the max doesn't work well. So now tell us a little bit more like what is affiliate marketing?
So I think the easiest way to describe affiliate marketing would be to say, go to walmart.com, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a link that says sign up as an affiliate. Go to amazon.com, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a link that says sign up as an affiliate. So basically, all affiliate marketing is you sign up as an affiliate for the company. They give you the ability to share the products they're already selling. And then when people buy those products through your link, you get a cut of those purchases.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it's really like referral marketing, right? Like referring
That's
people
it.
there, you get a cut because you're basically doing the marketing for that company, right?
Yep. Yep.
And
That's right.
and I know with your company, I mean, even though I usually save it to the end, tell more about the company you have right now because your affiliate marketing company, you've even got some cool things you got going. I know I'm a member of it as well because you've got good value. Even if I'm a customer, it's still great value, even if I don't do anything on the affiliate marketing side. But tell them more about that.
Yeah. So, and I sometimes don't even like to call us affiliate marketing because like affiliate marketing is a big bucket. You've
It
got
is.
Amazon where you can earn some pennies for the sale you produce, no
Mhm.
residual. You've got other affiliate programs that are just kind of here today gone tomorrow, fly by night, launch
Yeah.
this product and then see you later. So we're not that. So our company
Right.
is called the Home Business Academy, and our vision is freedom through principle centered leadership. So the freedom part is we want to help people build as much residual income as possible that is stable as fast as possible that we can. And so we started a company where our affiliate model pays out 80% commissions, residual, which is, I think it's pretty unheard of. You can refer one customer and your membership is just about paid for, refer two, and now you're in positive cash flow. That's the income side of things. On the product side of things, we have products that assist people and entrepreneurs in really just living the best lives that they can and learning how to market in the best way that they can. They can market our products and profit from our affiliate program, or they can use the knowledge and the tools that we offer to be more successful in whatever it is that they're doing, which, by the way, I think is a good marketing tip. You if you can avoid coming off like our thing is the best thing, your thing is
Mhm.
not good, you need to quit what you're doing and do our thing. Not I don't think that's the best strategy. I think the
Mhm.
best strategy is have something you love that you're passionate about that other people can love, but also they can use to build whatever it is that they're doing. I think that's a good strategy. And so I'll just explain a couple of our entry products real quick. We've got a product called Let's Goal, which is a personal transformation app, I like to call it. It was built
Yeah.
by a programmer friend of mine. And what it allows you to do is every day you can log in, it takes you through a morning routine. Reading, meditation or prayer, writing in your journal, gratitude practice, planning your day, vision board. It's got a digital vision board, and it's got a to-do list with these tasks. It's kind of cool. One of my old friends, Todd Young, he was very successful, and he said, "Paul, you want to know something that I learned a long time ago about success. I said, what's that? And he goes, Paul, did you know when you check an item off your to-do list, it actually releases endorphins in your brain?
That's
And I
right.
call this hits of success. So every time you check an item off, you're literally rewarding yourself. So this app has a to-do list, and when you click the little radio button, it has this little, I'm not doing it right, but it has this little like audio feedback, and then it
Hmm.
gives it a strike through and moves it down to your completed task list. So I find myself just being really motivated to, get my stuff done. And then at the end of the day, I can look down at my completed task list and see everything I did with everything crossed out. So anyway, it's a really cool product. $10 a month, pays $8 residual. Great entry point for anyone who just wants to grow personally, and also anyone who might want to dip their toe into the affiliate marketing. Can I grow a residual income space without betting the farm on it? So
Yeah.
that's our first entry product. And we have a website builder tool that you can build funnels with, digital memberships, lead capture pages, landing pages, sales pages, our corporate website which we've paid out already over $5.5 million in sales, and our corporate website was built with the funnel builder. So it's very robust, it's very fast, and it's $25 a month and pays $20 residuals. So comparable products are anywhere from $50 to $300 a month. All right, now I'm gonna stop pitching because it kind of feels like I'm selling here.
Well, no, because I think this is cool because I tell my listeners often we've talked about like doing like a morning ritual. Some people call it like Tony Robbins calls it the hour of power, right? Or you've heard people call it power hour or morning routine or whatever you want to call it, right? Miracle morning. They all have their
Yep.
own thing. Yours actually gamifies it. And
Yeah.
and I tell people if you want to really hit a different level of success, you got to be doing these kind of morning rituals. That's something that all successful people do. It's something that's
Yep.
changed my life, even financially, because I've done it. And even all my VIP clients, I tell them all the time, guys, this is something you need to do for success. So the fact that you gamified it, right? The fact that you can just have that, even if it has that little dopamine hit, and I know I'm
Yeah.
guilty of this. Like whenever there's like 30-day challenges, especially if they're more physical, I'm all over it. I don't care if it's a push-up challenge or whatever it is. Like I'm all over that, and I'm like daily like marking off, and I don't even get any reward for it, right? Like,
Yep.
I mean, sometimes used to do like they used to do like a little $50 gift card, type of drawing or whatever, but they don't even do that anymore. I still just do it because I know it helps me and it gives me some focus. And the fact that you
Yeah.
got that in an app and it's $10 a month, and even better, I don't know if anybody you guys picked up on it, but he said the affiliate commission is $8 a month. That means if you refer a friend to it because you think it's cool, you make $8 a month of the $10 a month they're paying. That's an 80% payout, which, guys, I remember when Paul first told me about that. I was like, I don't know how you can even operate a company like that. That means you have to have at least an 80% profit margin before you pay those commissions. That's
Yeah.
pretty insane.
Software makes it possible.
Yeah. If it weren't for software and tech, I mean, it would definitely not be possible, huh?
Yep.
Well, I want to switch
Yeah.
gears a little bit because this is why I want to bring you on because switching to talking about network marketing because you had some experience there, and we have some people that follow us who are network marketers too. I've heard from several of my friends in this space that they're seeing a shift and a change, right? They're seeing that it's getting harder right now. I thought it would be easier, especially with inflation and everything else. People would be looking for multiple streams of income, but for some, it's been getting harder in those businesses. And I know you said off the air, you said in 2016, you kind of saw a change or a shift that might be affecting this. What do you think might be attributing to that?
Yeah. Can I share my screen by chance?
I can make it that way.
Okay. And before I share my thoughts, I just want to say that all I have is my perspective.
Mhm.
So what I'm gonna share with you is, may not be the truth all over the world. I only know what I know. I only know what I've been exposed to. And I love the concept of network marketing, the idea that you can have a great product that you love, that you can share it with people. They can love it. They can share it. And in theory, you grow a leveraged residual income. Like it's a beautiful
Right.
concept. When I first saw it, I'm like, I'm in. Like this just makes total sense, right? So what I'm going to share from my perspective comes from being in the trenches, building, multiple network marketing businesses, because sometimes there's a difference between theory and then how something plays out in reality. Maybe all the time it's that way. It's always a little different when you actually put it to work. So I'm just gonna share real quick before we got on here today. If you go to Google Trends,
Hmm.
you can type in some search terms. So I was just curious today. So I went in and I typed in network marketing, and this is back from 2004 to today. So you can
Huh.
see in 2004, you kind of see the trend line. I mean, does that look like it's going down to you, Chris?
That's, I I used to be a stock trader. I would definitely say that's a downward trend.
Okay. So that's what it looks
Maybe it's
like to
bottoming
me.
out, but yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
down from what it used to be.
So then if we look up the term multi-level marketing, it's not
Huh.
as pronounced as the network marketing, but I don't know, it does kind of seem like it's over the last little bit of time there's a little bit of a downtrend
Is
there.
that last bit? Is that 2022? Is that what I'm seeing? April 1st? That last line there?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
2022, and then I think this is all the way up to today. So
Yeah.
from
So really the last two
2022 to
years, you've seen a
today.
significant downtrend too.
Yeah. So then if we scroll up here to the top and we do affiliate marketing from
Hmm.
2004 to today, it's a
Yeah.
little bit of a different trend over the last I don't know, year or so. Even this one
Mhm.
has little bit of down, but I don't know. Overall, it looks like those are kind of different trend lines. Like affiliate marketing seems to have been on the rise,
Yeah.
and multi-level marketing, network marketing seems to have had a little bit of a downtrend. So I
Hmm.
wanted to share that just so there's some actual data behind some of the things that I'm going to mention. So back I mentioned in 2011 was when I was the number one recruiter and earner in my network marketing company. So what happened there was the company basically decided to make a decision to start a sister company. And long story short, the company literally killed the business. They killed my income. They killed all of our team's dreams, so on and so forth.
Hmm.
Next company I joined, pretty successful in that company. Built that for about 4 years. Same thing happened. The company owner launched a sister business, added quotas. And if you don't know what quotas are, it's basically where they say, hey, in order to collect your residual income, you have to produce 4 new sales a month. So it kind of makes it so it's not residual, if they have a quota. So anyway, that business was killed. So there were some of these things happening in the background in my daily experience where I was kind of seeing that, like, what is happening? This idea that I had in theory of building this big team, having this nice stable residual income, I'm starting to see some problems here. So another thing that I learned while I was in network marketing was that, and I don't have any verified data on this. This was just something that I heard from people that I talked to. Although I did recently mention this on a YouTube video, and someone who was in the company verified this. And I won't say the name of the company, but if I did, you'd all know which company it was.
Hmm.
Super famous network marketing company. And the thing that I heard was that the top earners, the vast majority of their income was coming from tools and training. So they had two different comp plans. They had a comp
Right.
plan for the products, and then they had a secret comp plan that the leaders could tap into where they were selling the CDs and the books and the training. And most of the income was in that tools and training program. So I was
Hmm.
like, huh, that's a data point. That's something for me to think about. The other thing that I started to notice was that some of the most famous network marketing gurus, which I also will not name, but I started to notice that they weren't actually building a network marketing organization.
Hmm.
They had built one, they had created success in one, which gave them their credibility. But are they building one today? And as I went through and looked at these different names, I was like, nope, nope, nope. What are they doing? They're selling training and maybe tools to people who are doing network marketing. And so I started to think, what's going on here? Like, if everything is so great, why am I seeing a little bit of a disconnect in some of this messaging? So those are things to think about. And then the other thing that, I started to think about was, retention. I want to build a residual income. I want to help people build a residual income. And so retention is very important in whatever it is that you do. And one thing that Chris, you mentioned to me in our discussion before we started the podcast was that people want to build an income, but now they're starting to look at their expenses and they're like, the outflow versus the income I want to build might not be happening as fast as I want it. So hey, let me cancel this auto ship. And
Mm,
so one thing that I realized was that in most network marketing organizations, the time and the production required to go from zero to positive cash flow is usually somewhat significant. Now, it might be a
yeah.
little different depending upon what you're promoting, but just give you an example. My first network marketing company, I earned $1.50 residual for every customer in my organization, and my monthly auto ship was $60 a month. So,
Mm,
if you take
need 40
60,
people.
40 people. Yeah,
Yeah.
40 people. And I'm just barely now paying for my product. So with affiliate marketing, if you can pay a higher commission, as I already mentioned, like with our company, two people and you're in profit. So
Hmm.
from a retention standpoint, and also from a, hey, can we get people to actually making money quickly standpoint, affiliate marketing really started to make a lot of sense to me. Another thing that I started to not be a fan of was, and not all companies are like this and not all leaders are like this. However, what I noticed was a fairly significant amount of smoke and mirrors, like hype, like selling the dream. Like, one
Hmm.
example, my first company, it's like we would always, and I'm guilty. Whenever you're pointing a finger, you've got three back at you. So I did this. I think I didn't know any better, and that's what I was trained to do. But we would put these charts up and say, hey, two who get two who get two, you duplicate that out 10 levels, you're making 40 grand a month. And
Hmm.
everyone's all excited about it. But practically, when you actually get in and build, you realize it never duplicates like that. And there
Hmm.
is no magical duplication code. Like I used to be on the hunt. What's the magical duplication code? Chris, if we could just figure out the way to get everyone so that they would get there too, and it would just duplicate out, man, we'd be set. Man, I spent so much time thinking about how to do that. And it just never happened. And so I got to a point where I didn't like talking about something that in my mind and in my heart didn't seem like really real, like I didn't like
Hmm.
holding a carrot out there that I kind of felt like, I mean, yeah, it's possible, anything's possible, but I wanted to offer something that was more within reach, for everybody. And so with affiliate marketing, the other appeal for me was that I can show somebody, hey, you gather 5 customers, you're $500 a month in residual income. Do you think
Hmm.
you can do that? Like, that's something people can sink their teeth into and like
Yeah.
actually do. 10 customers, you're over $1,000 a month residual income. And then it can just go up and it's all based on what you do so that your results are not held hostage to whether or not you can crack the whip and motivate, all the people on your team to go and produce. So these are some of the things that I was seeing. And as far as recent news, like the two things that I've heard, there was a company, maybe it's okay to mention the name, Rodan and Fields. They were a network marketing company for a long time. As one of my first YouTube reviews back when I got started marketing online was about this company. Just a couple of months ago, they switched to affiliate marketing. And so no more downline. Hey, we're going to do affiliate marketing now. There's another company that I'm actually a part of as a customer. The guy who developed the product was the product developer behind the company that I hit my first six-figure income in network marketing. He took the product because that company went down. He kept, selling the product, and it's a great product. So I've been taking it as a customer for a long time. When I found him again and started retaking the product, he was in a network marketing model. Couple years go by, guess what happened? He switched to an affiliate marketing model. So
Right.
I feel like I'm seeing some indications that, maybe affiliate marketing is pretty attractive, compared
Yeah,
to the alternative. So
for
yeah.
sure. Well, that's the one thing too, is like I know affiliate marketing, and that could be why there's a little bit of a downtrend recently because people kind of got burned out on the traditional affiliate marketing, which was let me just blast my email list with all kinds of junk and products and things like
Yeah.
that that really
Yeah.
don't apply to people, right? And
Right.
so people are kind of like, okay, yeah, that's great, but get out of my face. Like this is disingenuous. But what I love is that you are offering things that actually people use. Like you have like the sales funnel builder that you've got there, of course, which helps people build websites uh, for easy, even if they have their own business, their own sales page they want to create for cheap. It's a huge service for a customer, but it's also, great on the residual side too. If you're someone that promotes it, saying, hey, this is what's working for me, you get a kickback. I mean, if I had, got paid every time I recommended, Rich Dad Poor Dad or something on this show, or other books as well that I've promoted, like I'd probably be rich, but I haven't done that. And the fact that you can say, hey, here's something that's actually good for you that also gives back to you too. That's the best way to do it. And I tell you from my experience, like that's the fastest way I was able to get out of the rat race without having a lot of money too. Was that yes, I had passive income from my real estate. What was awesome is that I could also create residual income through connections, through that building of connections and creating value in different ways.
Yeah, and what you mentioned is really key if you want to build a residual income. Like, because you got to think about this, you know, a lot of people can get excited about growing an income. When they realize that they actually have to work and grow themselves, sometimes people become a little less excited. And so, if all you're doing is promoting an opportunity, that is a never ending churn cycle where people are excited, they join, then they realize that, oh man, I'm going to have to work my butt off to make this work.
Mhm.
I don't think I want this anymore. If all there is the boom, cancel, 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 right?
Yeah.
So, from a retention standpoint, you have to have something that people use in order for it to be a real residual income. Otherwise, just everyone's get excited, they want to make a bunch of money, then not everyone makes that bunch of money, then they quit, and what do? You got to go find more people, and it's just never ending. So, good products are important for that people actually use. And then also, just from a how do you feel about yourself standpoint, you know,
Mhm.
I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I will say that it gets old promoting opportunity.
Mhm.
Like I still am excited about opportunity and freedom, but I really want to feel like the things I'm offering are making a real difference in people's lives. That's where, like Bob Marley, I read a quote recently where Bob Marley said, some people are so poor that all they have is money.
Mhm.
I don't want to be that guy that all I have is money, and that's all I'm talking about. Like, yeah, I love money, I love talking about it, but I want to have products that really make a difference in people's lives. So it's a key to your
That's the
bank
ripple
account
effect.
and a key to your soul account.
That's right. That's all part of that ripple effect, right? It's like how you give back and create value. And it's great when value comes back your way too, because you're always focusing on serving others too. So, well, Paul, I appreciate your time. I know we've had a great conversation here already. So everybody, we'll put a link in there for his Let's Goal app that you guys can definitely check out. I recommend it, especially not just because obviously I'm doing it myself and I'm a part of this as well, but just for the fact that if you want to be accountable to increase the quality of your life, increase the richness of your life, not just money, but yes, as a side benefit, you could also make money too from an affiliate marketing side. Definitely go check that out. Everybody, make it a wonderful and prosperous week. We'll see you later.